Hello guys and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how you can set up a VPS. So let's say that you bought a new VPS and you like to set it up so that you can do the hosting work or use it in another way. So what I'm going to show you is how to install an open source Cpanel on the VPS. Let's say that you have a new VPS and you just want to set it up for hosting purposes. So the first thing is you need to have this app. It's called Putty. I'm going to do the demonstration on Windows. So if you are on Windows, you need this app software called Putty. You need to download the latest version and install it on your machine. So once you've done that, you need to open. So if you bought a VPS, I assume that you have the IP address and the root user. So you need to log in as the root user. Okay, you need to as a search into the VPS. All right. So just as a search into the VPS as the root user, enter your password. And now, once you've entered your password, you have now the root access and we can proceed from there. So once you have searched into the VPS, I would like to install Aapanel, but you don't want to do it as the root user. All right, so for that we are going to create another user. Okay, so we are going to just call the command is this: add user and then the username. Add user and then the name of the user. So I'm just going to call it non-root, but you can give it any other name. This is just for demonstration purpose. And then hit enter, and then it's going to ask you for a password. So once you've entered the password for the following, just enter the defaults. Just hit enter and then we finish by selecting Y, and you have already created that user, right? So having created that user, the next step will be giving that user root privileges. All right. So giving root privileges actually they vary depending on the operating system that you've installed on that VPS. So if it is Ubuntu, in my case I'm going to do demonstration using Ubuntu. So for Ubuntu to give root privileges to a user, you use this command usermod -ag sudo and then the username. So the username we use is non-root. So that is for Ubuntu or Debian. All right, so once you've done that, let us just try to test by doing group and then non-root. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, not group, should be groups. And then the username. And you can see it's in the group sudo, right? Meaning that user has sudo privileges. So once we've done that, we need now to log out and then log in as that user who has root privileges, right? So you can just do that by exiting and again logging in. So you need to log in as the user you created and enter the password, right? Enter the password that you gave that user at the time you are creating that user. and then hit enter. Right, yeah, now we are logged in, not as the root user but as that user who is he has sudo privileges. So once you've done that, how do we install the Aapanel? So we have this website that has those instructions that know how to install the Aapanel on VPS. Right, so the first thing we need to is to update and upgrade. So sudo update and sudo. So you have to use sudo now. So just do sudo apt get update and sudo apt get upgrade so that it can upgrade packages. So just enter the password for that user and you can see it is updating and upgrading packages. Alright, so as you can see, it has already updated packages and upgraded some. Now we'll go straight to installing the Aapanel. So just copy this command to install wget and make sure you use sudo. Okay, it's already installed, but then if you are using a system where it is not installed, make sure you install it. Right, so once that is done, the next command is this one here. So just copy the command and go back and paste. Alright, so once you've done that, is the next command. And then finally you call this to install the Aapanel. Okay, so just make sure you're using sudo and yes. Enable SSL, enable panel SSL, yes, enable panel SSL, yes, and it will start installing the Aapanel. So once you have installed, it is going to generate for you two URLs that you can use to access your Aapanel and the password. So make sure that you back them up so that you can be using, or you can then make sure that once you log into Aapanel you change those credentials. So that is it. You can see this Aapanel, and that is it maybe for this video. In the next video we'll look at how you can maybe now set up the websites on the Aapanel. Thank you. So once you have installed Aapanel and you just log in, it is going to ask you to either install LNMP stack or LAMP stack. So it always recommends this because engineer. So make sure you can install this, but then you can also go with this one. It doesn't matter. But for me, I want to add a mail server. So if you like to set up the mail server, you can just tick. Also, if you like to set up the DNS server, you can just take that, right? So once you've ticked those, the stack that you like to install, the packages you like to install, you just click on one click here, and it will start installing or setting up this stack here. So let's just click one click there. So you need to give it some time because it takes some time to install those packages.